Hi YouTubers, welcome to our short video of an update, and I hope you've been following all the way from match week 1. We are at match week 24, and teams have played 24 matches each for the men and 21 matches each for the ladies, and the league is almost coming to an end. We are looking forward to the 2 remaining league stage matches for men and 1 remaining league stage for women. In today's video we are just going to do, it's actually the first of its kind, because we normally don't update our fans and followers on the league's progress in YouTube. We normally do Instagram. But then you can follow us on Instagram at Kenya Kabaddi Union, on Twitter Kenya Kabaddi Union, we are on Twitch Kenya Kabaddi Union, Facebook Kenya Kabaddi Union. On these sites you will get updated on each and every single element going on within the Kenya Kabaddi spectrum, and you'll be up to date at all particular minutes. So just straight to the point, I want just to maybe tell you where teams are at the moment, which teams are better off at the moment, which team do stand a chance, which teams don't stand a chance, and what next after the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League. First of all, after the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League, we are going to have the Kenya Kabaddi Champions League, where the top 8 teams that will excel in the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League will play in the Kenya Kabaddi Champions League. That's enough. Now let's get back to the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League. Then later on we can discuss about the Pro Kabaddi League. But let's start with the big fish in town, the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League. So at the moment, for ladies, let's just maybe check about the league table for the ladies. The league table, I had it somewhere here. I'm just gonna project it so that you can also see it. There. So the league table, the women category, UN Tigress, they're at number 1. Remember they lost 1 game last weekend against Kkpl women. It was an interesting match, that was. So they've played 21 matches. They've won 15 of the 21 matches, and they've drawn none. They have lost 6 matches, including last weekend's, and they have a score difference of 67 points, and their point in the table is 76 points. Last 3 games they've lost 2, they've lost 1, I'm sorry, and they've won 2. Number 2 is Black Falcons with 74 league points, and you know what about Black Falcon Babes? They have the most score difference, like they have scored the most points for the league, and their score difference is 322. 322 points score difference, and they've lost 6 games. They have won 14. They have played 21 in total. Number 3 we have Pink Sharks, played 21, won 13, drawn 0, lost 8, and their score difference is 121. That's the closest to Black Falcon Babes, and their points are 69. Then number 4 we have Kayole Giant Divas. They are like they have 21 matches played. They have won 12. They have drawn 1. They played against Kasarani Lioness and drawn. And they have lost 8, and they have score difference of 137. That's the second best score difference after Black Falcon Babes, and they have 67 points. Yeah. And then the second last team is the young team Kasarani Lioness, 21 played, won 6, and they have drawn 1, and they have lost 14. They have a score difference of negative 190, and their points are 34. And then the last team is, of course, the youngest team in town, a very strong team that beat UN Tigress last week. They have 20 points. A score difference maybe bad on the negative, 505. And then they have lost 17 matches. They have drawn none, and they have won 4 matches. that's about that's the ladies standing basically. The men's standing, where so about ladies, all of the teams are going to qualify for playoffs. The six teams, because the rule was at least top six teams they qualify for playoffs, and then from there we have eliminator one, eliminator two, then we have semi-final one, semi-final two, then we have final. So ladies, they don't have the pressure now because all of them are qualified. Now for men, the league table for men, let me just drop it to your screen there. This is the league table for men now. Githurai Cheetahs, 114 points. And you know one thing about, they have played 24 matches, but Githurai has managed to win 22. 22 matches won, and only one match lost and one drawn. That's the only record that Githurai has, because no other team has won that number. The second team is Kkpl Assassins. Kkpl Assassins has won 20, lost 4, and their points are there, 103. Number 3, Black Falcons, 118, they have lost 5. Their points are there. UN Tigers coming number 4 after they lost seriously to to KCA Wolves. They lost last week, and it was a serious win margin, and it did damage to their score difference. Now their score difference is 227. They have won 19 and they have lost 5 games. Their points are 95. And number 5, we have RDU men, of course, the men in uniform. They have won 16, they have lost 8, their points are 82. KU Hawks at number 6, 15. And they have won 15 matches, they have lost 8. Their score difference is 50. This is why we have one of the best traders, James Komweti. Their points are 82. And those are the teams that are going to qualify for playoffs. At the moment, I don't think there's a team, because being that men, they only have like 2 matches each team left. And if Kasarani was to qualify for playoffs, they'll need at most 20 points, and 20 points they can't get it from 2 games. So we already have our top 6 teams which have qualified for playoffs. The best Kasarani can hope for is to play for the in the Champions League, that will take top 8 teams again. And there we will have maybe Kasarani and Kayole joining. Position 7, we have Kasarani Lions. They have won only 12, they have played 24, they have lost 12. Kayole, they have played 24, won 10, lost 13, and drew 1. Then we have the team that thrashed UN Tigers, KCA Wolves, at number 9. They have 49 points. And then after KCA, we have TAC, a very young team, one of the best junior players. They played 24, won 9, lost 15. And then we have the junior most team, the Nakuru Canteen Naxaros. They have played 24 matches, they have won 7. This is a team where everybody is literally a junior. All of them are in high school. They have managed to win 7 out of 24. They deserve a clap. They have lost 17. Their points are 33. And lastly, we have Kiambu Plakas, who lost to KU last week. I think that's why. So Nakuru actually won against TAC, and that's why they went ahead of the table, ahead of Kiambu Plakas, who are now in position last with 32 points. Yeah, Kiambu Plakas with 32. Basically that's the table standing for all the teams. And our matches for next week, that will be this week. This is actually, it's going to be 3rd of February 2024, from 8 a.m. at Kasarani Stadium. I expect to see everybody there, and maybe just to brush over the matches that we will have on Saturday. I'm just going to put them on the screen so that you can see them. I'm also just going to read mine so that you can also hear clearly. So these are the matches that we do have. First one there, we have Pink Sharks versus UN Tigers. I don't know what are your predictions. You can predict on the comment box below between Pink Sharks and UN Tigress. Who is going to win? Hmm. Pink Sharks, they lost a match against Kayole Giant Divas last week. UN Tigress, they lost a match against Kkpl Women. No, here is a bad analysis that I don't follow it. So if you want to see, when Kayole Giant played with the UN Tigress won against Kayole Giants. When Pink Sharks played against Kkpl Women, Pink Sharks won. Now, I don't know what you're going to do with that information. But between Pink Sharks and UN Tigress, which one is your prediction? Or are they going to draw? Because there's only been one draw in the ladies' matches. Second match will be Black Falcon Babes versus Kkpl. When UN Tigress played Black Falcon Babes, they won. But Kkpl beat UN Tigress. So do you think Kkpl can beat Black Falcon Babes? That's a question that you need to tell me how you think about it in the comment below. Match 3 is a man's match, Kasarani Lions versus KCA Wolves. KCA has been thrashing people of late. Honestly, I think it's because of the key players, the Patrick Nzao effect, the Steven Amolo effect, the Jeremiah Aunga effect, the Suiza effect. they have like top league players that only started being active towards the end of the league, and maybe because some traveled outside the country, so when they came back, that's when the team picked. But still, can they win against Kasarani Lions? Then the fourth match will be the RDU, the Rapid Deployment Unit men versus UN Tigers. Is UN going to lose again, or are they going to win? The fifth match is a ladies' match, Kayole Giant Divas versus Kasarani Lioness. Tell me what you think about that. And the sixth, Kkpl Assassin versus Kayole Giants. Also, you can say what you think about the Kkpl match versus Kasarani. This is going to be a tough match, actually. Kkpl versus Kayole, it's a tough match. They have key players on both sides. Kiambu Plakas versus Nakuru County. There are two bottom teams, but then they have more or less equally same strength. So I don't know. Which team do you think is going to win again in the match against Nakuru versus Kiambu? It's also a tough match because the teams both have equal energies. And then the second last match, which I think will be the match of the day, the two teams that are on top of the table, Githurai Cheetahs versus Black Falcons. I think this is going to be the toughest, and this is where I need everybody to predict. Do you think it's Githurai that's going to win? Githurai has only lost one game. It was against UN Tigers. First leg. And then Black Falcons, they have only won 18. They have drawn one. I think Black Falcons have drawn one. Black Falcons have drawn one and have lost 5, yeah? And Githurai have drawn one and lost 1. So is it going to be Githurai winning? And then the last match, tell me what you think about Githurai Cheetahs versus Black Falcons, yeah? And then last match, of course, KU versus TAC Kabaddi. TAC is a team full of surprises. They beat Black Falcons the other day. I swear they can beat KU if KU is not careful. TAC will maybe beat KU. I don't know. I'm not trying to implicate that they'll beat KU, but from my past experience, seeing them play, the young kids, energetic, they can probably win their match against KU. Take that to the bank. I'm sure. So I'm just going to pull out the matches on the screen so that they don't you can just see me. So yeah, that's it for Kenya Kabaddi Premier League. Now what comes after is the most interesting thing. That's the Kenya Kabaddi Champions League, where we have top 8 teams competing, and plus we will have 2 extra teams for the ladies category. And I don't know, can you guess the teams? Plus we have a lot more after the Kenya Kabaddi Champions League. Now let's get back to the other bond. That's the Pro Kabaddi League. Of late, people have been asking if we are the same level with the Kenya Kabaddi Premier League and Pro Kabaddi League, can we compare the two of them? Well, we can, only that Pro Kabaddi is like here and the Kenya Kabaddi is like here. But doesn't mean that, you know, Kenya Kabaddi is not that important. Of course, to our players it is. And if we compare, the Pro Kabaddi is more advanced than us because of, you know, maybe they've been in the game for far too long. But given that this is our first, this is our debut, this is our first season playing, and this is our first game, us handling it by ourselves. My computer is running low on charger, and I'm just going to plug it in first. Can I get the charger? So yeah, Pro Kabaddi is more advanced than Kenya Kabaddi, but still our players are shining in the Pro Kabaddi. We have Samuel Wafula, Elvic Wanjala, we have Daniel Omondi, we have people who were there last season, James Kamweti, we have Victor Obiero, we have David Musambai, we have Felix Opana, we have a lot of people who have been playing there. So please keep it locked, Kenya Kabaddi, and I hope to see you on Saturday. And as you come watching the game, I think it can only be good if maybe you bring a friend to come and watch, and I will see you then. So yeah, that's it, and follow us on social media. I'm just going to also put the social media layouts so that you can see them. On Twitter we are available on it's called X. On X we are available. On Facebook we are available. We are available everywhere. We are just available. So yeah, there we are. That's tweet. That's TikTok. Get us on TikTok, Kenya Kabaddi Union. You can also follow us on X, Kenya Kabaddi Union. You can follow us on YouTube. YouTube is where you're actually watching. On Twitch, Kenya Kabaddi Union. On Instagram, Kenya Kabaddi Union. Write an email to us, kenyakabaddiunion@gmail.com. Tell us what you think or what we should do to improve. Follow us on TikTok, X, Twitch, blah 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 blah, and see you on Saturday. Adios.